Samurai Mikey and his food. Pizza, sushi.
Michelangelo, what are you doing?
I'm eating my sushi pizza.
Alright guys, what's going on? Alright, so we are going to be talking about the episode Yojimbo from Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So what's actually cool about this, from the title, is actually one of the fan favorite character, who is Usagi Yojimbo, who actually comes from like another comic book. Surprisingly, right now, currently the rights for that comic book is actually by Dark Horse. And to be honest, like, a lot of people's been asking me if we'll see Usagi in the Ninja Turtle series and everything, and I've always like kind of said like I doubt it, just because of licensing and everything. I cannot be so happy to be wrong about that. That like they actually had a team up episode like this, and actually this is actually a really cool way how we got them together. So when we actually open up in the episode, we actually just go straight into like Usagi and everything. In fact, in this episode, the Turtles are more of the secondary characters. It's almost like, you know, Usagi had his own series. We just didn't really know about it until now. And in fact, the actual theme song, like, it's pretty much the same. Have we seen the other Tales of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episodes and everything? It's just that we get to a point where we see the turtles in the samurai armor, and also like we see a big shot at the end. Instead of like the turtles villains, we actually get the villain. We actually get Usagi and some of his villains in there and everything. If you guys haven't actually read Usagi Yojimbo, it's about like feudal Japan, but instead of humans, like everyone's kind of like anthropomorphic animals and everything. In fact, all their names are actually Japanese puns for the animals that they're based off of. In fact, Usagi means rat, and actually Yojimbo actually means bodyguard. So you actually translate his name is actually Rabbit Bodyguard, and that's what he is. They actually refer to him as a Ronin, which is actually like a lone warrior for Japan. And we get like a lot of like just other Japanese like subtle hints in there, which is actually really cool, and it actually really fits into that world. And in fact, what I actually really like is all the voice actors, even the child Kintaro.
It's about time! I was in there for days!
They're all Asian American voice actors. It just gives it more of that, just that Asian feel to it, just to make it just that like little more authentic. In fact, and the 2012 Ninja Turtles tradition continues as they bring back human karai actors and give them more lines than the actual movies that they were in the Michael Bay films. As Akemi is actually played by the actress who played as Karai from the latest movie Out of the Shadows. And like I said, in the 20 minutes that she is in this episode, she has a lot more lines than she did in the 2 hours she had in Out of the Shadows. Even Kintaro, like the annoying golden child character, is actually played by an Asian American, and it's actually really cool because he's actually played by a child. That gives it more that child feel to it.
Pizza with soy sauce is delicious, but these things are stupid.
What, the chopsticks?
The chopsticks.
So I was saying, like, you know, the episode opens up with Usagi. He's actually fighting his enemy, whose name is Jay. And we see, like, you know, the village is all destroyed and everything. And so he has to continue, he has to go start his mission, which is actually...
No!
What? So what happened?
My pizza is all soy sauce.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Michelangelo.
It's okay, Usagi.
So, he has to go on his quest to protect the golden child. Now, as you see, like, everything really centers around Usagi and his quest and everything, and and like the turtles actually, they don't come in until the enemy Jay, he actually goes and like summons them, and they don't even give an explanation on like why he's summoning them. You just see all of a sudden he has like just 4 turtle medallions, or and the turtles just comes. They just kind of like explain it from there, and then in fact, when they come, they actually get brainwashed. They actually get brainwashed by the enemy.
Save me from the wrath of this madman, please.
And they ended up fighting Usagi, which is actually a really cool fight to watch and everything. And it's kind of weird. We're at a point where we're rooting against the turtles, but they quickly get out of their brainwash.
I sense they are not evil.
Then what are these strange yokai?
They end up like, as we expect when we get a crossover team up kind of thing, where everyone like works together onto the goal. So some other things that they do is, at one point, the turtles and Usagi, they sneak into the enemy's clan, and they actually like dress up as like samurai and everything. And when we see the turtles actually put on like the samurai outfits, obviously the big reason why they put on samurai outfits is so we can get more toys. And trust me, there are 4 new turtle toys where they have samurai outfits. Now,
But I only have one.
you only have one outfit?
One toy.
You only have one toy, Michelangelo?
Yes.
That's all you need. You only need one toy. When they put on their samurai outfits, it looks very similar to the outfits that the turtles were wearing in the 3rd Ninja Turtles movie, which, like, I really like that actual nod in there and everything. In fact, like, even like the horns and everything on the samurai helmets, it's very similar to those. Some other like really cool things that they actually do in this episode, like at the beginning when they show the title card, they actually have it in this. They have it in this big splash like Japanese text, and don't worry, we have a little subtitle so we know that the title is actually Yojimbo. And even the music has that kind of like that soft Japanese flair into it, just kind of make it like kind of like in that time period. And when the turtles, they're fighting on horseback, we get this like really cool action music that's in that style, but then we hear in there the Ninja Turtles theme song, and they're kind of like meshed in there, which it fits in really cool. And in fact, that fight scene is actually really nice there too. I really like that over there. And the enemy that they fight, his name is Sumo Kumo, and that's actually Kumo is actually the Japanese word for bear, which that's what he is. Now, what's another treat from this episode is that it's actually written by Stan Sakai. Stan Sakai is actually the creator of Usagi Yojimbo, and it's actually really cool that we got the actual creator to actually just write this episode for us. And at one point, Usagi, he talks about his past. We've seen like when the Turtles and other characters, they talk about their past, we get that stylized 2D animation. We get that here, and it is actually in the art style of Stan Sakai's comic book of Usagi Yojimbo, which really fits in. It's actually a really nice treat. I really enjoyed that so much.
Really enjoyed with Usagi.
Now, I will say something different about this episode than the other episodes we've had from Season 5 is that the way this episode ends like more like it should be a commercial break instead of like a set episode, where I kind of believe that that they probably, when they wrote this episode, they probably wrote all 3 episodes like together, and they just kind of like just divided it up like from like the time codes and everything. And it would have been really cool, like, you know, when we got Worlds Collide, we actually got that as our special. It would have been really cool to get this, like, all together, mainly because as soon as it ends, I was kind of like, oh man, I want more! And I like now have to wait another week to see what happens and everything. It's really cool. Really happy to see Usagi in Ninja Turtles.
We don't have more. We just have one piece of pizza.
We only have one piece of pizza?
Do you want to try?
No, I'm good. I really don't want to eat pizza with soy sauce on it.
Usagi likes it.
Usagi likes it? Oh, what about you? Did you like the episode?
Which episode?
The episode I was just talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking to yourself.
No! There's a camera right there! Have you not seen it?
It's the dinner time. Sushi time. Sushi pizza for the samurai.
Alright. Let me know down in the comments below if you've seen this episode and what you guys think about this episode and what do you guys think about Usagi and everything, and how do you felt about like the turtles, even though the turtles weren't really in there too much. They were kind of like more like side characters in their own show. Till next time, guys. Alright, see ya. Alright, I'll leave you alone. You can eat your dinner.
Usagi, I know why you look mad all the time. Because you eat raw fish. You have to try pizza with soy sauce, then you will be happy like me. What about you guys? Did you subscribe? If yes, then I might offer you pizza with soy sauce. Like and subscribe this video and share it. Do you like sushi pizza? Do you like my samurai? Comment